I wait before the sun because ideas never wait for permission. The house is silent, the air cold and still, and the city outside hasn't yet remembered to breathe. In that thin hour, before emails and calls and headlines, I write down the 3 hardest problems I must push forward today. Momentum is fragile before sunrise, so I build it while the world still sleeps. Coffee, black, strong enough to remind me I'm alive. I read overnight reports, factory metrics, launch weather updates, a few stubborn engineering problems that refuse to sleep. Every message represents a team somewhere, awake, pushing. The world spins faster when good people don't waste their mornings. Every day must have 3 priorities, no more. Today, iterate faster at the factory, reduce risk at the launch site, and give the AI team a sharper definition of good. Everything else is noise disguised as progress. I've learned that focus is the rarest fuel on Earth and the most powerful. Driving is meditation. I prefer silence, no music, no news, just a hum of motion. The road is an honest mirror. It tells you if your thoughts are clear. Somewhere between home and the factory, today begins to take shape inside my head. Factories are the real product. The car, the rocket, those are what they make, but the process is what I design. I walk the line every morning, watching for friction, for moments when flow becomes delay. A single weak link can waste 1,000 strong hours. In design, beauty is not decoration. It's evidence that function found truth. The team debates curves, angles, materials. I tell them, make the machine easy to build, easy to repair, impossible to ignore. Aesthetics follow courage. I can't read every line of code anymore, but I can read the health of the system like a doctor reads a pulse. Latency, regressions, error rates. Data doesn't lie, but it hides truths unless you ask the right question. That's my job, to ask better questions. Energy is freedom in solid form. Range for cars, power for homes, courage for rockets. Every extra watt-hour per kilogram opens a new door in physics. The team reports another small gain, and I feel it. The quiet satisfaction of compounding progress. I travel between problems. The plane is a moving whiteboard. The sky a meeting room without walls. I plan 10 days backward from the next launch window, cutting away anything not essential. Complexity dies when clarity lands. Starbase smells of salt and burnt fuel, a perfume of ambition. The booster stands still, indifferent to our excitement. Machines don't care about dreams. They care about tolerances. It's our job to bridge that gap. We run simulations until failure stops surprising us. The countdown isn't about time. It's about proof. Every check mark is a lesson paid for by a past explosion. Perfection is an asymptote. We just get closer every day. Failure teaches faster than success ever will. Rockets crash, prototypes burn, code breaks, and we learn. Each scar on the system is tuition paid to reality. The only sin is refusing to try again. Lunch is fuel, not ceremony. A few bites while checking updates. A few calls in motion. I'd rather stand and talk than sit and forget what matters. Efficiency keeps momentum alive. The brain speaks in electricity. If we can listen to its language, we can heal, restore, maybe even evolve. The power is incredible and dangerous if mishandled. So we move slowly as if holding fire. Cities choke on their own success. Everyone wants to move, but roads refuse to grow. So we dig downward. Simple, quiet tunnels that give time back to people. Sometimes the future is just another layer deeper. Freedom of speech is civilization's source code. It's messy, uncomfortable, but it's how truth survives version changes. I'd rather face chaos in silence. Voices, even wrong ones, are data points of humanity. Artificial intelligence is compression, turning infinite experience into finite code. But alignment is harder than intelligence itself. Teaching a mind morality is trickier than teaching it math. Still, we must try. Above us, thousands of small machines form an invisible nervous system for the planet. Each satellite whispers to the next, carrying voices, lessons, opportunities. a child in a remote village, now has a window to the universe. That makes the work worth every sleepless night. Time with family doesn't scale. It's fragile and finite, and it reminds me why the rest matters. I turn off the phone, sit down, and just exist with them. For a moment, the future can wait. The inbox is a black hole that feeds on hesitation. Hundreds of requests orbit, all urgent, few important. I sort with discipline. Yes, no, or not now, but I've learned not now is often just delayed regret. At night, I step outside the hangar and look up. The stars remind me how small we are and how much room remains above. The rocket beside me hums softly in the wind, as if waiting for permission to leave. The body is hardware, and hardware needs maintenance. 10 minutes to move, to stretch, to breathe, enough to flush the noise. A healthy mind runs best on a cared-for chassis. The notebook from dawn returns before sleep. 2 tasks completed, 1 still fighting. I circle it. Knowing tomorrow begins where today resisted. Progress is persistence disguised as repetition. Another day archived in motion. The future inches closer, quietly, while the city hums outside. Ambition is a promise made to people I'll never meet. I turn off the light and keep it.